Hi, I'm Maya Faith, and this is my testimony. I grew up in a Christian home and accepted Jesus at a young age, so I've known about him pretty much my whole life. But even though I've known about him for a while, I didn't start truly having a relationship with him until about 2 to 3 years ago. There were a lot of things that happened that year back to back that kind of made it feel like God had forgotten about me or that he didn't want the best for me. But then that same summer, I went on a lot of missions trips with a couple different churches, one of them being the trip to Panther, West Virginia with the youth group here at FCC. The area there is pretty poor, so we go there to help by fixing up people's houses. And even though the people there don't have as much as we do here back at home, they're still some of the most generous and joyful people I've been around. And being surrounded by people whose joy and faith in God isn't affected by their circumstances made me realize that even though I'm going to have struggles in my life and it's going to be hard to go through those things, I'm also always going to have a God that's so much bigger than those things. And it's just my choice if I want to ask him for help in the midst of those struggles or if I want to keep trying to do it on my own. My favorite verse is Matthew 6:28, and it says, "Consider the lilies of the valley, how they grow, they neither toil nor spin." I realized that if God put so much time and effort into caring for flowers, that he cared for me so much more. Another one of my favorite verses is Isaiah 60:22, and it says, "When the time is right, I, the Lord, will make it happen." Even though we usually can't see it at the time, God will show us his purpose when he knows the time is right. Since then, my relationship with God has gotten so much better. It's not perfect, but it's been constant. I want to get baptized today to show that I'm going to keep choosing God and that no matter what changes in my life, I know that he never will.